Hello, pre-algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here with a really quick flip lesson. And we're going to look at two types of problems. These will help you with your current homework assignment. The first was an additional percentage off. And tell you what, let me just close the other one out so you don't see it right now. Boom, it's gone. Jamari wanted to buy a pair of tennis shoes that normally cost $210. They were on sale for 25% off, and he had a coupon for an additional 30% off. After both discounts, how much money does Jamari need to buy the shoes? Well, there's two problems in here. Problem number one is how much after 25% off, and then problem number two is take 30% off of that amount. So I'm going to show you the way I do it, but you feel free to use percent proportions. I know that he has a $210 pair of shoes. I know I'm going to need a percent proportion. I'm going to do 100. I don't like to put the 25 here. I like to think, hey, if he's getting 25% off, he must be paying 75%, right? And then I want to know the price of the shoes. Well, I'm going to solve this, which ends up being 100x equals 15,750. All right, I'll divide by 100 on both sides to get the x alone. Divide by 100, and I come up with the new price of the shoes at being $157.50. So now I have to do problem number two. I'm going to take this new total, the 157.50 cents. I'm going to do a percent proportion. And instead of using this 30%, I know it's discounted 30%. Well, I'm going to still have to pay for 70% of the shoes. So I'm going to put a 70 there. And this will tell me the new price of the shoes, part over whole, part over whole. I'm going to get 100x is going to equal 11025, or 11,025. I'll divide by 100 on both sides to get the x alone. Divide by 100, and x will end up equaling $110.25. Pretty good savings, still very expensive. But notice it's not 55% off. Look, 50% off of 210 would be 105, right? If I got a 50, if I was supposed to add these two together, I'd get 55. I'd have to pay less than 105. And I'm actually paying more than 105, so I'm paying more than 50% for the shoes. The marketers do it this way because you think you're getting 55% off. In reality, you're not. You think it's a better deal, you come and purchase from them. Is anybody being hurt? Well, I don't know. That depends. All right, let's look at another type of problem. Let me minimize this calculator. Now here's a problem involving tax. And let me see here. I need to scroll up. Paige wants to buy a new belt that is normally $26. The store is having a 40% off sale. If the tax rate is 8%, how much money does Paige need to buy the belt? Well, this problem starts off exactly like the other one. We're going to do it the same way. I'm going to put $26 here. Okay. And I'm going to do a percent proportion. I'll put 100 down here. And again, I'm getting 40% off, so therefore I'm paying for 60% of the belt. And I'll get 100x, and that'll equal 1560. And then I divide by 100, and I divide by 100. And I get the price of the belt right now before tax as $15.60. Now, I need to do the other part of the problem. Before I do that, am I getting a discount of 8%? Or am I having to pay 8% more? You're right if you said 8% more. So I'm going to set up my percent proportion. And I am not going to put 26 here. I'm going to put the 1560 because that's the new price. And I'm not going to put 92 here. I'm going to put 108 because my price is going up by 8%, not down. That's what tax does. So I'm going to cross multiply and get 100x. And that will equal 1,684 and 8/10. I'm going to divide by 100, divide by 100, and I'm going to get x is equal to 16.848, but in terms of money, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm going to round it to $16.85. So what did I do there? Well, it was the same exact type of problem. Only when I did the second part, the 8%, I added it to 100 instead of subtracting because it's increasing by 8%. Now, if I had wanted to do it the longer way, I could do 8% over 100, get that number, and then add it to the $15.60. All right, that's your lesson for tonight. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Good night, everybody.